what's up guys, this is Syed Musa Kaleem and I am back with my another tutorial. In this tutorial we're gonna talk about ASP.NET Core MVC. So let's get started without any further delay. Let me give you the quick introduction on ASP.NET Core MVC. So next move to the next slide. What is ASP.NET? It's an open source web framework for building modern web applications, web APIs and web services. It was introduced in March 31, 2009 and it has a real-time features like you can create websites based on HTML5, CSS3 and JavaScript. And let me tell you about the ASP.NET Core. It's a significant redesign of ASP.NET and it is also in open source platform, and it is completely cross-platform framework, and it runs on all operating systems like Windows, Linux and Mac, and it is also used for building modern web applications as same as ASP.NET. And ASP.NET Core apps runs on .NET Core framework and full .NET framework. And let me tell you about the MVC architecture. What is MVC? It stands for Model, View and Controller. MVC is one of the ASP.NET programming models. It's a framework for building modern web applications using MVC design. Let me tell you about the model. Model represents the application data. For instance, if you have any database, then model is going to represent that data. It's going to manipulate that data. View displays the data on the web page, and controller is going to handle the incoming browser request, user request, and is going to handle all actions of model and views. So as you can see here, if you have a database, then controller is going to manipulate that data or a model, and it responds to the user as per the request. This is the MVC architecture. As you can see, when a client or when a user or a browser is going to make a request to the web server, the web server is on the web server we have some routes. That routes will be dispatched to the controller, and controller is going to handle that request. It manipulates the model. If any model is there, it checks whether any model is there and it returns it to the view. So this is all about the MVC architecture. Let's explore this more further in detail, in depth, with our demo application. I have created one demo application here. What I did here is I just create a model of user details. As you can see, this is our model. I have created 3 properties here: email address, mobile number and password, and I have given this email address data type as email address, and the password is password. These are the annotations, server-side annotations for C#. So these are our 3 properties. So let's take a look at our demo view page. This is our view page. I'm gonna call the model of user details on my web page, and I'm giving this web page title as demo page, and I'm gonna create a form on the web page. As you can see here, these tags are purple in color while the rest of tags are light gray, because these purple tags are tag helpers. These are smart tag helpers which is going to read our model data and manipulates that data. So let's explore this. I have created one form for the ASP controller home for this controller, and ASP action is demo for this action. As you can see below here, this is our action, this is our controller, home controller. So this is for this div tag is for the model summary, and these 3 div tags are for the email address, and another is for mobile number, and another is for password, and the last button is for submit button for the creation of account, as you can take. So after submitting this form, the control or the data of this web page goes directly to the controller in our action method. These two actions are there in our home controller. One is for get, for the get request, it returns only the view, only the empty form. For the post, it is going to submit that model data to this action. As you can see here, we are accessing the model data user details, this model. So it is going to check all the fields are filled or not, is validate, model state dot is validate, and for if it is true, then it moves inside and it takes the email address in this view data. It's a dynamic object. I'll tell you later what is the use of this dynamic object, and simply it returns the view. Else, if this value is false, then it returns the bad request object. As you can see in many web pages, for 404 error is found for this bad request object is used. So let's show you. These are 3 tags we have, and after submitting the form, after creating the form will display the name, the email address of that user with the successfully registered message. So let's run this application and have a look how it works. In this application, we can see now it is running on localhost 59989 using IIS Express. We are running this application. IIS Express is a ASP.NET web server for localhost. Yeah, our application is ready. Let's give the controller name first and then the action name. Our action name is demo. Let's enter it. I'm gonna give gmail.com. Let's give a number here and a password. Let's create this. Yeah, as you can see, the message for the email address sayedfaiz@gmail.com successfully registered. So this is all about the introduction to ASP.NET Core MVC web application. It's a demo application. Hope you guys like this video, and thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel and share this video. Thanks for watching this video again.